A lot of young adults nowadays get stuck with a lot of debt very early in their lives because when you turn the age of 18, you're eligible for a checking account, which entails you getting a credit card or a debit card. Now, both of these throw paper currency almost out of the window because it's as simple as a swipe, and then boom, the currency in your account is transferred to whoever you're spending this money, the owner of the store, the person you're buying the good from. It gets transferred to their account, one account to another. But I mean, with a debit card, that's okay, because you charge it up, and then once you hit rock bottom, you can't go any deeper, because all of that money is spent, it's gone. You can't do anything about it. A credit card is dangerous, though, because once you get that rock bottom, you can go deeper, you can dig yourself into a hole, and go into the negative. Money you don't have, money you don't own, that's not yours. It's credit. It's you giving your word that at some point you're going to pay that money back. So, and a lot of young spenders don't really pick up on this. They think that they can just spend the money, and then they're good. They just spent the money, that's fine. And they might have the understanding, oh, I might have to pay this back later. But they don't, or they pay a minimal amount. So, but I'm kind of here to put all of that in terms of soda cans, because a soda can is something that could be both full and empty, and a full can of soda will be worth more than an empty can of soda. And no, we're not going to go into scrapping. Not the fighting, I mean the scrap industry. So, anyways, a early spender will, let's say, have 2 cans of soda. They just got these 2 cans of soda, and they can spend it on whatever they do please. So, they go about their day, week, month, putting a little bit of soda into the things they want, exchanging it. So, by the end of the day, they have 2 empty cans of soda, and somehow, because of their credit card, they're good for a half a can of soda that they don't have, but they exchange something for it. But now it's coming up to the part where they're going to have to repay that half a can of soda, because they owe it, thanks to the credit card. So, so they look around for a way to cover this cost, because they don't have the half a can of soda. They don't get more soda cans until weeks later, months later. So, what they do is they look around for a way to get that half a can of soda. And they find a place where a person will loan you 4 cans of soda. So they are able to pay back that debt and get more soda than they started with, on the condition that the person who lent them the soda gets paid back. Now, in this case, they're in a worse situation than they were before, because now, instead of owing half a can of soda, they owe 4 cans of soda. And they're spending those 3.5 cans that they got lent because they think that money's theirs. And they go about and they spend, and sometimes they need to spend, sometimes they want to spend, but in the end of the day, they spend the soda. So now they have 4 empty cans of soda they have to fill. Because now, because they've spent, they need to give back 7 cans of soda. So, what do? They go about the same method that they did before. They borrow from somebody else to pay off their other cans. So this person offers them 8 cans of soda. So now, they pay off those 4 cans, but they don't really feel like knocking it out right away, because they feel like they're going to be in the same situation. So they take that loan, and then they pour the minimal amount into each one, so that way they can keep all of the other soda, but the debt is still there, but it's not an issue right now. So they keep on spending, just they go about their way, getting what they want, until eventually it comes a day again to give back the soda they borrowed from the person. So they put in the middle amount, and they think, oh, I'm putting in a amount of soda, so I'm paying back what I owe. What they don't realize is that not only will this process take forever to pay back those cans of soda they owe, it actually increases the amount they owe, and end up paying back more than they originally borrowed from the person. So at this point, that's the interest factor. Right. And that's interest rate. Debt, because I know I've been talking badly about it, but that's because if you let it pile up, it can be very bad for you. But debt can kind of be your friend and your enemy, because paying off debt gives you credit, and not credit as in the sense of cash, but kind of, because at the beginning I said credit is your way of keeping your word that you're going to pay them back. That's if you have good credit, which means money was lent to you, but you paid it back, then that's a good thing. That means you qualify for things like buying a house, buying a car, buying the things you want. So, on the other hand, bad credit, well, that's when you rack up a debt and you don't really pay it off. You either never pay back the debt, or you pay back the minimal amount, allowing it to stack up and grow and swell and become more dangerous. Because that's, in a way, dangerous. Debt is dangerous. Because if you don't pay it back, then companies or the people you owe might snatch money from your account because you aren't paying them back. Even though that could be your life savings, or it could be the funds you're going to use to put your kid through college. So that's what those are. So, but that's basically what debt is, and that's my spin on it with soda cans. So I hope this helped. I am Chase Blazon, and this has been my MYP project.
Gotta find the stupid button.